Happy Saturday, everyone. So here I am back at the airport, and this time I am headed to Indianapolis for the Indianapolis Veterinary Medical Association, and then off to Western for 14 talks in the next 3 days, including a breakfast session on vomiting at 6:30 in the morning. So really excited, lots of great people that I get to hang out with at these meetings, and having dinner with my friend Jenny tonight. And I got upgraded to first class. So here we are on the road again, some really big conferences, and I'm super excited. It should be a fun, busy couple of days. We'll see what we have in store. All right, so I just finished my talks. They were really good. It was the last day of the conference, so it was definitely a smaller group, but they were totally excited. 5 straight talks with 10-minute breaks, so it was a little bit crazy. And I just got some work done, all packed up. Lovely Marriott in Indianapolis gave me late checkout, so that's great. Headed back to the airport, got about a 4-hour flight, headed to Vegas for the Western Veterinary Conference. I'm doing 9 talks in 2 days, but I don't start till tomorrow after lunch, so that's good. So I have some time to kind of catch up with friends, and catch up on some sleep. So last night I went out with my girlfriend Jenny, and they gave me caffeinated coffee. I only drink decaf in the evening. How do I know? Because I was up till 1, and then I was up at 5:30 to get my run in before my talk. So there's a serious power nap for me on this next flight, and then just everything keeps going. So it's gonna be a good trip. Vegas is always a little fun, a little crazy, a little smoky, but I'm hoping that it will be a good trip, and we're off. It's been a long day. I was up at 5:30 in the morning in Indianapolis, got my workout in, did 5 straight talks with 10-minute breaks. Great group. Then I had a couple hours to kind of hang out, and then I flew to Las Vegas, get in a cab, get to the hotel, long line, and they're like, "We're sorry, we're out of rooms tonight." Are you kidding me? But she can put me up in a room in the Mandalay, which is attached to the Delano, in a suite. So here it is. I just keep getting lucky. So I'm pretty excited. Check out the digs here. Okay, so about to start day 1. I am off. I have an interview with Steve Dale, so that should be really fun. Then I have a lunch meeting. Then I have 4 talks this afternoon, my first 4. Then I have a cocktail reception with Aratana, and then another meeting, dinner reception. So it's going to be a busy day. Got my workout in, ready to go in beautiful Vegas with this fabulous view. We are off. It's going to be a great day. I'm so excited to see a lot of good friends, meet new friends, and get these talks started. And so the dogs were their own placebo. What do I mean by that? One time when the dogs were getting chemotherapy, they got placebo. Owner didn't know, clinician didn't know. Next time they got doxorubicin with Cerenia, and then they kind of unmasked everyone into C. And when they gave Cerenia for 5 days post-chemotherapy at labeled dose, or they got placebo, and the dogs that got Cerenia had fewer episodes of vomiting and diarrhea, and the severity was less. And it was really this 2010 study that changed the way that I automatically, in dogs getting doxorubicin, have them get Cerenia orally afterwards. Every once in a while I have an owner who says, "I didn't give it and they didn't get sick." That's great, but in general we know it's better to prevent nausea and inaptitude than to wait and treat it. I made it. I did it. So I'm home. I'm so excited to be, well, not home, but I'm back at my room. So I just finished 9 talks in 2 days. Today I started at 6:30 in the morning with a breakfast talk. This was a panel with a couple of other great veterinarians, and you gotta love it. So packed room full of people because there's free food and veterinarians love free food. And so we're feeding them breakfast and talking about vomiting. And so my part was to talk about vomiting in, chemotherapy patients, but we talked about, just using medications even for other things like anesthesia and things. So that was great. And then I did my 4 single talks. So for a total of 9 talks, I'm going to need to go find my throat spray because that was exhausting. But I'm excited to be done, get out of my suit. And I'm supposed to go out to dinner with some of my good friends, so it should be fun. So I'm a little bit depressed. It was a great meeting, but I'm trying to get home, and there's a nor'easter in the New York area, so like 6 to 10 inches. My flight is still on time, even though many other flights have been canceled. Just called Delta. They said the plane's on the way, there's a crew, and they're hopeful that it will go. I had a nightmare last night that my plane crashed, and that I had to swim to shore in the Hudson River or something like that, or the Long Island Sound. I don't know where I was, but anyway, hopeful that I will get home. I have appointments tomorrow and Friday, so fingers crossed. I do have this fabulous suite for another day, so I'm not checking out, and if I have to come back, I will. They didn't have any flights last night, didn't have any flights tomorrow, but this is travel life, right? This is speaker life. We're on planes a lot, and I'm trying not to get stressed and just hopeful that I can get home, see my boys, see my pups, see my family. The in-laws are in helping because our nanny just quit. Never a dull moment, and get to work tomorrow and see my patients. So wish me luck that we get home safely and don't end up in some water body.